Hey guys, Jason Ikeler here for AfterBuzz, and we are backstage at the Grove with Andy Grammer.
What's going on? How are you, man?
Thanks for talking to us today.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Second album, long awaited.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Holy crap, it took so long. But I'm really glad that I took that long. I wrote about 100 songs for this album. Yeah, and so it's been a minute. This is probably the most intense, most work I've ever put into anything, but I'm really proud. So after I wrote 50 and knew I didn't have what I wanted, so then I just like wrote another 50, and now I'm really proud and excited. I think we have what we need.
And I was listening to it. It's a lot edgier than your first album. Was that intentional?
Yeah, it was kind of what I was listening to. Changed a little bit, and it was a little scary to go there because I think for second album you either go with what worked, or you jump like very scared off into another zone, and that's kind of what I did. And I think that's why I took so many songs too, is to figure out if I'm going to try these sounds on, like how's it going to work. But I'm really excited. I think it's a whole new sound that people are going to get to hear from me.
I love it. Everything I heard, I love it. Yeah, it's really no. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I've been listening to it all day. We got a little sneak peek of it, so
nice.
it's good.
Cool.
What would you say the songwriting process is like for you? Are you like a melody kind of guy, or lyrics first, or what do you do?
To me, it's mostly concept based first, like trying to come up with something to sing about, and because I think that's the hardest part. Yeah. It's fine. Like, what is worth saying at all? You know, and I think that's why it takes so many songs, because like even if you find something you think is worth saying, you go all the way down and you write the whole song and you realize like it's still not really worth saying. Okay. So that's the game. And then some you're like maybe this is kind of okay, and I go all the way down, and then I realize I've really nailed it. And so it just took me, the songwriting process for me this time, I don't know if it has to be this way always, but this time it just took a lot of writing. Okay. Just throwing so much against the wall and being like, all right, those 12 out of 100 stuck really well, and I love those.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And in your time between the last album, you've done stuff with Taylor Swift, Colby Calais, Train, lots of these people. Would you say they've influenced you at all? Yeah,
definitely. Just like, especially being on tour with a lot of the bigger acts and seeing them interact with their fans and what their big songs were that worked in front of bigger audiences. You know, on the first album, I had written it mostly on the street, 3rd Street Promenade, which is like a couple miles down that way, right? So I did that for about 3.5 years. And that was pretty much the first album, was just me and my guitar, me and my piano playing to a street, and then trying to go into a studio and recapture that. This was like, all right, for the last 3 years I've been in front of huge audiences, got to open for Train, do all these like big venues. And so now my music, I wanted it to be bigger to fill those spaces. Okay. Yeah.
What would you say over the last 3 years has been the moment, or if there even is one, where you're like, I've made it?
You know, it's funny, I get this question a lot. What's so funny is in this industry, you are so high and then so humbled from like every 5 minutes, right? So even if the words "I made it" come out of your mouth, you're about to get punched in the gut. So I'm just happy that people care and give a shit, and that's all. I don't know if I say I've made it. I will say it's unbelievable to tour around the country and have people come in each city. That's
know your songs.
I know your songs and sing your songs. That's truly amazing. You know, tonight especially is gonna be really fun because all my family's from LA and we're all around here. So. Oh,
that's cool. And tell everybody a little bit. You're playing a free show at the Grove tonight.
Yeah.
Tell us why you wanted to do that.
It's really good to play free shows. Not everybody's got money. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to be able to get out, especially in my hometown. And these are usually a little extra screamy when they're free, and everybody just gets to come. I think that's really important, especially right before my release. I want to let everybody know the album's coming. We're gonna play a bunch of new songs tonight, so it should be really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. So if we could only pick one song from the album to download, which one should it be? Besides the single, because everybody already has that.
Oh, that's brutal. That's an unfair question to ask me.
Really hardcore.
At the moment right now, one of my favorites is a song called Pushing, which I think sounds a little bit like Imagine Dragons meets Kanye West. So check that out.
And what are you listening to? Because when I hear the album, I hear a little bit of country on there.
Sure.
I hear a little bit of like rock, and then obviously the piano stuff that you do as well. Who are the artists you're
If I had to say, like, the first album was probably like a mixture of Lauryn Hill, John Mayer, and Coldplay. Okay. This one's kind of like Lumineers, Macklemore, and Drake. Oh. I'd say.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Totally.
Okay, we're gonna play a little game.
Oh God.
No, it's really like nice and fun.
Does it have to do with grammar and me not knowing grammar?
No, not. I don't know grammar either, so we're good.
Every day. Go on.
I bet that does.
It does.
Okay, we're just gonna find out what's on your playlist.
Okay.
So, what is your go-to karaoke song?
I hate karaoke.
Oh.
I'll tell you
I'm
why.
really good at
Why?
it. Yeah.
Because everybody's just having a fun time and it's all jokey, and then I go up and everybody like gets quiet and like, oh, it's a performance is coming.
And everybody's an asshole if they
Not. This is karaoke. Sunday morning is usually pretty easy to nail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your song to dance to?
To dance to Bangarang.
Bangarang? Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, get Skrillex.
Get some Skrillex?
It's legit. Yeah.
It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Song you cry to?
Okay. Song I cry to. Let's see. That's good. And So It Goes by Billy Joel.
Oh.
Get some tissues.
Are you an ugly crier?
What do you say?
Are you an ugly crier?
I'm a soft crier.
Okay.
Yeah. People call me soft serve. I cry all the time.
Nice and gentle?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the song you drive to?
I drive to Can't Hold Us. Macklemore, yeah.
That's a good one. Breakup song?
The thing is, when you say that, there's like guilty pleasure ones, and then there's like legit one. I'll just give you the one that came to my head. Have you heard "One Last Cry" by Brian McKnight?
Yes, I have. That's a good one.
One last cry before I leave it all behind. Woo. And it's like all that old school like '80s piano sound. Yeah. Anyway,
You are a crier.
yeah, for real.
Okay, song you make up to.
You make up?
This is like the child appropriate way of saying song you have sex to.
Oh, okay. The last Beyonce album is legit.
Oh, the whole thing.
Whole thing.
That's
yeah,
good.
it's great.
You should maybe collab with Beyonce.
Okay, totally.
Okay, awesome. Well, good luck tonight, man. We are so excited to see
man.
you. Yeah.
I really appreciate meeting you.
We always find our way back home.
I will buzz you later.
Woo!